They're gonna sit there.
I caress you.
Alright, I'll be right back. Don't have any splendor. I need this. Move some shit. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. What a great start. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Can you stop? One more goddamn time, I swear to God. What the... That's cool. My sink broke. That's cool. Okay, I got my blade. Tell me to start. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't have an idea for it or nothing. Should I get a marker, maybe? Should I just wing it? I might just wing it. This rust? I think this knife is kind of rusty. But it says it's a no rust knife. It's not rust. I don't know what it is. It's coming off though. Anybody here yet? No? Everybody's playing Arc Raiders. Shit looks so bad. I don't know what's all over this knife, but fingernails getting a lot done. A lot more than the fucking thing, dude. Sponge. I don't know what that is, though. I wish I did. I might not use this knife. I might use a different knife. Just because I don't know what the fuck's on it. Nobody. It's good enough. Where's a good place for the face? Sounds like a good place for a face. You know what? I might actually mark it with a marker. Come up with something. I thought I had one. I got a marker right here. I guess I'll go look for one. I swear to God, I always see that marker when I don't need it, and then now I can't find it. Oh well, no marker for me then. I'll just have to wing it. Let's get this top off. Oh, okay, this knife is good. I don't know if it'd work or not. Maybe it won't work. It's kind of not working. Oh well. Country girls make do, right? Hopefully it goes all the way through. I don't think a pumpkin's that thick. Bit of a technique to it. I don't remember the last time I did this. Had to be years and years and years. What's up, person? I can't read who that is from here. Well, I see you. Would you say? Oh, what's up? How's it going? I wanted to do this in the daylight, but I cleaned up the kitchen a little bit. That's why I got so much distance. Ignore the cabinets. That needs fixed. That's different from cleaning. I cleaned, I didn't fix. I'll do that later. That'll happen another time. Uh-oh. I deboned it. Okay, so here's what we're going to do next. I'm keeping the seeds. If you can't tell, my sink is kind of broken. Takes a minute. That should be good, maybe, hopefully. Alright. You're supposed to soak them. That's what I heard. You're supposed to soak the seeds, get the pulp off. Why'd my fat cat get a chill? What's up, fatty? And to think, this is my smaller cat. My big cat got stolen. Dude, this guy's never chill. He's only chill because I'm doing something. If I was in there playing a video game, he'd be screaming at me to do something more interesting. As long as I'm not looking at the computer, he's cool. I wonder if you can eat the pulp. I mean, I assume you can. Why wouldn't you be able to? I think my hole might be too small. Uh-oh. That's what she said. Yeah, I gotta do a bigger hole. Shit. I wasn't thinking good, was I? I'll put my plug down. There we go. Maybe I can get my hand in there. Not too bad. It's because I got tiny wrists. It's just going to be hard getting the shit out. I don't have a scraper thing, so it's not like I'm trying to get tools in there. I'll just use my hands. Rip them all off the pulp. Boy. Yummy. I've never eaten pumpkin seeds in my life. Usually, like, you know, as a kid, we'd just throw this shit away. And apparently these are really good for you. They have a buzz to them, I guess. Not like a real buzz, like a... I don't know what you call it. A good for you health food sort of buzz. I saw somebody on YouTube or Instagram or something. He was making noodles out of squash, and that shit looked really good, actually. I want to try squash noodles. I'm just gonna have to buy a squash and do it. You gotta cut them in half and bake them. I should probably not put so much water in there when I go back in. Yeah, my hole could definitely be bigger, but you know what? It's her first time. Ain't that right? Yeah, I wish I could read the chat better. It's kind of far away. I have to get up in there. Man, they put a lot of they put a lot of seeds in this thing. Whoever invented the pumpkin, man, he's probably rich. Can I have this? I didn't realize they're so hard to pick up. I dropped one and I can't pick it the fuck up. There's 3 cats in here, actually. One of them I own. Or 2 of them, I guess, I own. This 3rd one here, we're going to get neutered soon. I just hate that since we're doing it through the... We're having him treated like a community cat, so they're going to cut his ear tip off, and I hate that because they did that to my the one that just left. They ear tipped him too, and I wish they wouldn't have because, you know, he doesn't ever he doesn't go nearly as. I mean, he does go outside, but he doesn't go nearly as far as any of these other cats do. He stays close to home. He's like the least out of all of them. He needs it the least, but he's the one that got the ear tip. This one over here, it's a female. I don't know if it's ever been spayed. You can't see it, it's off screen, but it's down here looking at me on the floor. Big fat cat. Damn, that got a lot of seeds. Lots and lots of seeds. A scooper probably would have helped. One of those scooping things, but fuck it. I got hands for a reason. Just get up in there. Got hands and nails for a reason. Alright, I'm gonna see what you're talking about.
The pumpkin. I assume you can eat the whole damn thing.
I'm gonna try to eat as much of it as I can. But I also want to put it on the doorstep and be like, Happy Halloween! I don't even know if I'm gonna hand out any, well, I've got candy. I guess I can. I don't have much, though. So it's not like... Man, I do need some sort of, like, scooping utensil. It's tricky. You can't see what you're doing down in there. This reminds me of, what else do you do this with? Not rice, but fucking... I guess I do it when I wash off any vegetable. I always use, usually baking soda water. I didn't use any baking soda this time, just because I don't know how that would affect the taste. They're making like a natural swirl pattern in the water. It looks cool. I guess they're sentient. I don't know. I got a drill. I should use that. Sheesh. Who put all these damn seeds in here? What are we looking at? I think I'm down to like, I don't know, 15 left in there. Trying to get them. So you're supposed to soak them, I guess. Soak them in salt water or something. Or no, you soak them, then you boil them in salt water. Then after you boil them, you're supposed to bake them. I got a baking sheet up on the fridge I can use. I've actually got my phone. It's set up in the damn drink or the ice dispenser because it doesn't get used. I hit the button on accident. It turns out it still works, but it just doesn't get used. I heard it make a noise. It's looking pretty good up in there. Looking pretty good. That was a big thing of words. I'm going to get up in there and see what that says. I just forgot to check the ceiling. There's a few up there too. There's a few on the ceiling. It wasn't until just a few years ago that I even tried anything pumpkin flavored. And I realized how good it was. I always liked the smell of it. I just never tried eating it. I don't know why. I definitely don't think it's overrated. Some people do. I think it's rated pretty well. But I also don't buy like lattes or whatever, pumpkin spice lattes and all that shit. That's why I want to try to eat it this way. And actually, what interested me in doing it is there's some sort of chemical. I mentioned this already. Some sort of chemical or something in the seeds that is supposed to increase your serotonin levels in your head, make you feel more satisfied. I want to try that. It's supposed to make you crave less sweets too, which is ironic. That makes sense. I don't know. That makes sense because you put pumpkin in there and it'll keep you from getting fat. If you eat pie, it's like pumpkin pie, right? It's pie that makes you eat less pie. It's like Weight Watchers shit. Is there water in there? Not quite. Yo, you can see through it with the light. Well, no shit. That's what a jack-o'-lantern is. No shit. I want to get them all out. I don't want to leave any left behind. There's one, or two, or three. I'm going to go see what you said before you say something else. Or I won't be able to see it. Because they go off the screen. Cat gets out, come back hours later. Loose booty. Them cats are wild, man. Yeah, it's important to get those little fuckers spayed and neutered. Because they'll make hundreds of them. There's a bunch of them on my block now, which is lame because, it's like if somebody took my cat because they thought he was a stray or something, it's like, what are the odds he grabbed one of the only not stray cats on the block and then all of the 20-something other actual stray cats aren't being touched or done anything. Nobody's doing anything about them. So I'm about ready to step in and do something. Or at least get in contact with the people that do something and maybe donate to them, because I'll be honest with you, as much as I like cats, I can't work with them and see them suffer and shit. That's hard for me. I could maybe go to a war and shoot a machine gun at the enemy, but I couldn't look at kitty cats wailing and crying at the vet and stuff. That bothers me. That bothers me too much because they're like, oh, I want to save them all. I want to save them all from the evil doctor. Yeah, but I don't know. I think it's just those kind of jobs. Honestly, women are better at those kind of jobs where it involves caretaking for animals and stuff. I think the one exception is maybe farmer. But even then, my mom grew up on a farm and she used to deliver calves and stuff. Give birth to them and shit, or deliver them, right? That's what you got to do when you live on a farm. I think I got most of them, if not all of them. This is inspecting a pumpkin. Pumpkin air. They smell nothing like what the pie and shit tastes like. I do feel like it's a little bit wasteful, the fact that we do Halloween and we carve them up and we just leave them out there to rot. I guess the squirrels get to eat them, but why don't we eat them? I think I got them all. Still a lot of guts in there I didn't really scoop out. I could try to do that too. I use my left fingers. Use left fingers to scrape and scrile. That's probably what I should have did just to begin with. Ooh. That's a melon, alright. Should I save this pulp? What should I do with it? I'm wondering what you can do with it. I'm gonna put it in a bowl or something. Maybe you can fucking fry it. I don't know. Fry it with some sugar. Some butter and some sugar. I don't know. Or something. Turn it into something. It feels weird digging my nails into it, though. I should have bought a scraper, but I literally don't have the money for it. Tomorrow I'll have some money. Tomorrow Friday I'll get money, but not today I don't. Today I got nothing. But a pumpkin. I do have a pumpkin. Alright, I'll get to the chat here in a sec. Oh, I missed a couple seeds, it looks like. That'll happen when you're scraping all the fucking thing out. I wish all these flies would die. They're not really bothering me right now, but there's a lot of fucking flies this year. They got a small one. Give me a small, tiny bowl. There we go. Give me all my pumpkin slime. I'm gonna see what we can do with the pumpkin slime once I get done doing it. I feel like moving the phone. I wish I need to get 2 phones. I do actually have 2 phones. Where's my other phone? It's behind me. Maybe I should pull up the stream. No, don't touch the table. Gross. I just pledged this table. It's gonna have pledge all over it. There's a couple seeds. There's a couple seeds. There's a couple seeds. Nope. Oh wow, it's looking a lot better now that I started doing that. Just can't see what the fuck you're doing. It's slimy in there. Got my whole fist in there. That's crazy. I had some Halloween games planned I was going to stream. I'm way behind on them. I got to finish V.L.A.D. It gave me a lot more trouble than I thought it would. I thought V.L.A.D. would be a one and done, and I'm going to have to take a 3rd stream to do V.L.A.D. And then I don't know what I might play after that. Maybe straight into Manhunt. I've been wanting to play Manhunt. Without context, Manhunt sounds like an app that you shouldn't use. Like, oh, I met my boyfriend on Manhunt. It's literally what that sounds like. It's a good game though. If you know, you know. Don't worry, I'll get over there in a second. I really want to finish this fucking job. I just don't think it's going to happen very efficiently. There's a seed. There's a seed, you see? Maybe I can turn this into squash noodles. I mean, shit, that's what what's-his-face did. He baked them. So he shot, or well, yeah. Wouldn't be able to do it with the raw shit. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm ignoring you, man. Cats are back. Shit does not come off.
Can't say them all, bro. Gotta get it back to work. Ah, shit. Yeah, I respect it.
I respect it, bro. I'm glad you stopped by. Probably could have found a measuring cup or something that might have worked for this. Tiny little seed. Gimme. You're still going in there. Cooper, I wish you wouldn't. I kind of wish you wouldn't. At least not right now. The cat's back. There's a seed in there. How do pumpkin seeds even, like, do they rely on something to eat them? Seems like it. Like, how would they even get out of the fucking pumpkin to be delivered to the ground? There's another one. Grab that out. Are pumpkins acidic? Are they a citrus? I don't think they're a citrus. No, it's like a squash. But are they acidic? I assume if it's a fruit. What I don't like about Halloween is that I always get in the mood for it way too late. I feel like it's a lot of holidays though. I don't really like to. Everybody kicks them off way too early. You know, they start putting up decorations and shit, and it's like shit gets old fast, too fast. But then when I finally come around to like being into it, it's like the last couple days. It always happens, without fail. It's always the last few days of a holiday, or right before a holiday, that I get way into it. Like sometimes I'll be listening to Christmas music a week after. In fact, I usually do that because I like to enjoy several days of Christmas. I think it's how it originally was anyways. There were several days of Christmas. That's why there's a song about it. But, like, not religiously, I don't really do anything, like, special for the 12 days, but I try to stay consciously aware of it. Whereas most people will be, like, one and done with Christmas. But I think in Orthodoxy, or at least in the Eastern Church calendar, they celebrate Christmas on the 7th of January. You know, because at some point, Gregory changed our calendar. That's where the word Gregorian chants comes from. I don't know if he was a pope. I assume it was Pope Gregory or something. And he had changed the calendar that the Western world used. But the Eastern world retained their calendar, and so they celebrate Christmas differently. After all this time, I just started using my left hand. That's how an Indian guy would carve a pumpkin. Just use his hand. That's looking pretty damn clean for something I did by hand. Make sure I get the spoils of war. Scrape it all off the floor. The spoils of war. Smoked my last gelato, the pre-roll earlier. That sucked. It was one of the ones that was covered in that little crystal shit. I'd like to try to get some more tonight, but I don't have any money. I still got some bud in there, but not enough to comfortably smoke. Just enough to smoke twice. Or once, really. No, probably twice. I'll probably get 2 bowls. 2 bowls, and I have one other pre-roll, but I'm saving that for tomorrow, so I can't really use that tonight. Since it's, what strain is it? Fruity Pebbles. I want to enjoy that when it's daylight. I did the gelato early this morning when it was still twilight. And I laid down for a nap, got up and did the rest of it. Shouldn't have laid down for a nap though, but I got incredibly hungry and I ate a bunch of food. And that'll do it, you know. I think it was more so the food that put me asleep than the weed. But I was already kind of tired. I got it way, way early. I do that a lot. I tend to get up way early. Alright, are we done collecting goo from you? Just might be. Just might be. Cool. Alright, pumpkin is washed. Woo! Deadly little dangerous knife. Deadly and dangerous. Now I don't know what I'm gonna carve. I couldn't find a pen. Or not a pen, but I couldn't find a damn marker. I was gonna use a marker. These are soaking, so we're just gonna move them over here. They should separate from the pulp naturally. And then I should be able to season them, or no, boil them. Boil them and season them and roast them. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to roast them. Table's a little bit dirty. Forgot I moved the trash. Anyways, that is not the good side. This is the good side. I even cut it in a way, it's got like an arrow. So here's the front. That makes it easy. But how do I make the face? I wish I had a pen or a pencil. There's some pens right here, but I don't think a pen's gonna work. I need an actual Sharpie. And the thing is, I know I've got several of them. So I'm gonna go find one. Let me go find a Sharpie. I'll be back. I know I've seen 3 separate Sharpies in different locations, but not when I need one. Never when I need one. Oh well. I'll just have to wing it. I've kind of got an idea what I want. I'm gonna try using a pen. It's the only thing I've got. A marker would make it so much better though. Do I have a piece of paper? Maybe I can sketch it on a piece of paper and do it that way. How very uneventful, huh? Very uneventful stream. All my Sharpies are gone missing. I do know what I want to do, I just don't know how I'll accomplish that. Oh, shit. I'm getting shoulder pain every time I sneeze. Here's a piece of paper. Keep forgetting to move my trash can. Shit. How do you make the perfect pumpkin? Oh, same thing you said earlier. The perfect pumpkin. I'm not good at designing a pumpkin. I was thinking about giving him like a smirk. Should I give him like a smirk? I'm trying to see how I do that. Here's where the face, it'd be up here. So it'd be like smirking up here. But how do I pull off a smirk on a barking pumpkin? That's why they have those things that you stick on there and you can just carve through it. But I gotta do it with I gotta use my brain. I gotta use my actual brain. Bro, what the fuck does a smirk look like? Holy fuck. Something like that. I don't think you can do a smirk without a rounded edge. How the fuck do you do a smirk? Here's my plans. I'm trying to draw a good like mouth shape. I think it'd be cool if he had a fang, like a smile and a fang. How'd you do that though? Fuck. Alright, well. That's something at least. That's something I can work with, maybe. Should I start with the eyes, maybe? Or the mouth? I feel like the mouth would be harder, so I should start with the mouth. Then they can use the mouth to make the eyes. Yeah, I like that idea. Shit, I might have to get on the fucking floor. Just to be eye level with the damn thing. I'm gonna get eaten up by spiders and shit. They're gonna bite me. I wish I had a chair in here. Shit, that's what a normal person would do. They would have a chair in the kitchen. Maybe I will use the pen. It might work a little bit. Oh, it does actually work. You can just draw on the fucking thing with a pen. That's crazy. Oh, I should have got a ruler. Oh, I do have a ruler. You know what? We're going to be professional about this. Jeez, man, it's so hard to find anything in this house. Excuse me. Now he's in my way. Just a little bit. That's okay, because I'm getting down on the floor. I'm just going to use my sandals for knee pads. Let's see. Where was I? What was I looking at? Which one's the front? Oh yeah, that's the front. Shit, what's that say? Nothing. I'm tripping. Go for it. We got a line to start with, and that's where I'm gonna start. Full concentration mode.
gonna turn out alright, I think. You can always tell when the weather is nice when you hear people riding motorcycles. And it is pretty nice today. Or it was. I don't know if it's going to be nice tomorrow, though. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, let's see if this works. Pull out our little lid and pop this out, maybe. Ooh. Yum. Well, I got a mouth. He has fangs. I like it. It is not perfect, it's just good. This, because I assume you're going to try to eat my slime. The cats are desiring my slime. See what I got to deal with? Cooper, you're in the freaky way, man. Cooper, you're right in my freaking way, dude. I like you too, but shit. What kind of eyes do I give him? I can't get stopped burping. Why am I burping, brother? Time for the eyeballs.
think I know what kind of eyes I'm going to do, but they seem difficult. They seem a little difficult. I'm going to make sure I know how to do them. Man, that would look good though. You know, I do kind of like that better. I was going to go fancy with the eyes, but I don't think I will. I'm going to do some basic shit. Sharper. Let's get back on my feet. Got an eyeball. And another eyeball. There we go. Oops. This damn paper got stuck to my pumpkin juice. Remove the contaminants from my pineapple, please. It's almost like a pineapple. Where'd the head go? How's this head go? There we go. You got little fangs. That is the finished product. No, I never said I was good at doing these. I wanted to give them a little vampire kind of look. Might make the nose bigger. Damn it. That's more than I wanted. That's also more than I wanted. I still think it improved it. That's what a raw pumpkin tastes like. Interesting. Not bad. Very fruity.
it's getting any better than that. It's a good little pumpkin. Wait, what side am I looking at? Is this the left side? Yeah, I need to lower that a little bit. Oh yeah, I see it. Right there. I don't have any candles to put in there. That's the sad thing. Vampire pumpkin? Yeah. Between jobs. Turned out alright. Basically a vampire pumpkin. I was going to give him really fancy eyes, and I said, nah, I like the normal eyes. They're actually not big enough either. Or this one's not big enough. The other one is. Just being picky, basically. Just being a little bit picky. Makes a big difference if you shave out the inside a little bit. Makes the outside shape pop more. I don't know how else I can describe that. I'd have to literally pick up the camera, and I don't feel like doing that. Some live stream, huh? I could show you, but nah. Could show you exactly what I'm talking about, but nah. Basically what I'm just doing is carving out the inner portion of the meat so that when you look into the eye, it looks more... I might have taken a little more out of his eye than I should have. This is probably the first time in my life I've ever carved a pumpkin and like cared about it. Like as a kid, you just kind of do it. And, the first time I've actually tried to make it look somewhat good. Tiny little nose. I think the tiny nose is appropriate, though. That's like a vampire trait. Got a lot of guts on the inside I need to dump out now. I tried a piece of it. Took a bite of it. I'm sure there's a way to prepare it to make it taste better, but I mean, it just tastes like squash. It literally just tastes like a squash or something. It doesn't taste like anything pumpkin that I'm used to. So I don't know where the fuck they got that flavor from. Uh-oh. I missed the trash a little bit. Count Drumpkin. Count Drumpkin. Should give him a little Trump wig, shouldn't I? Nah, somebody to kick it. I don't know, I kind of like him. That's the angle you're supposed to see him from, kind of from above. Just because naturally he's going to be sitting like that. I want to move some of that meat out of his mouth, though. Got too much meat in his mouth. I want it to look more crevicing. Maybe you'll see the difference when I do this. It's really hard to get that right. basically carving his insides out. Oh shit. Maybe a little too much on that side. So here's what it's gonna look like. Yeah, you gotta be able to actually see into the mouth. You gotta shave off a bunch of the inside just to make the visual look good from the proper angle. 'Cause I didn't carve it from an angle where you're actually gonna see it from. Anyways, what's going on, Franco? Keep it up. We'll get back to it. Aight. Yeah, I don't know how much longer it's going to take me. Really, it's just as long as I want it to take. I gotta try to get the seeds. They look like they're ready to be boiled or whatever. So I guess I'll do that. Alright. Seeds. I might have soaked them too long, to be honest. Alright, I'll grab a little towel. A towel. Can't even see what I'm doing. Well, that's all good. Give me everything that's a seed. Anything else I don't need. Give me like every seed, because everything else I don't need. Like a billion jillion seeds. Duh. Oh no, I dropped one. Dunk you back in there. I don't think this paper towel's going to be dry enough to dry them off. Although you don't need to dry them off. I forgot, you don't need to dry them off yet. You just need to boil them. Oopsie, I forgot. I did it out of order. Oh well. I looked at it literally once and then said, I'm going to go do that. I hope they're good. I ain't never had them before. Never ate pumpkin seeds in my life. Didn't know you could eat them. What can't you eat, though? You can basically eat whatever the fuck you want to as long as it doesn't kill you. People used to say some shit like fucking apple seeds have cyanide in them. And then I read recently that said apple seeds cure cancer. So it's like, what the fuck? Who's lying to me? I've got some apples. I'll start eating the seeds if they're going to cure cancer. Not like they're really hard to chew on or anything like that. They're just kind of annoying. A bit unpleasant. And if you drop one of these seeds, they're like impossible to pick up. Should have put these on a plate instead of a paper towel.
A lot of them are just still stuck into the pulp. You really got to separate them. What a weird plant. It's like a big melon thing. What a weird creation. What should I do with the pulp that I pull out of the water? I don't want to put it with my other pulp. I don't know. I don't see. Fuck it. A paper towel for pulp. I'll find a use for it. Maybe. Pulling the seeds out of it's a good move. Popping in my back was also a good move. Why is this happening? Probably won't be able to get every single one of them. I feel like it's just too much of a hassle to pull them apart from the pulp. I'm tired of saying the word pulp. From the guts. I want to pull them out of the guts. There's a bunch of them connected to the pulp still. Seems like nobody. I'm glad Franco showed up. Otherwise, I would have thought that I wasn't even live. It was getting to that point where I was like, well. This is more early on. I was like, well, I don't even think I'm live. Sometimes they do that to you. Everybody's probably playing Arc Raiders today. The game looks okay. Give me them pumpkin seeds. I wonder where my mom got this pumpkin. She bought it for me. Hopefully she bought it local and didn't buy it from one of those. Hopefully this isn't a GMO pumpkin from Kroger or something. Although I think most places source their pumpkins locally anyways. So even if you buy a pumpkin from like Kroger or Walmart, I think they come from local places anyways. I could be wrong, but I could also be right. I could be right or I could be wrong. I did not see how long I was supposed to preheat none of the oven shit. I didn't look it up. I need to do that. Oh, my back's bothering me a little bit. This table's kind of low. I'm leaning over a low table. I wish it was more like counter height. Well, even my counter's about the same height. When I say counter, I mean like a counter at a business or something. That's what I need. Big tall table. Give me a big tall table. Or a chair. A chair might help too. I'd rather a big tall table. Because I ain't always trying to sit down. Like right now. Even if my back hurts, I don't care. better than sitting. I ain't saying shit. Oh, I dropped one. Damn. Every time I try to flick one off my finger, it flies way too far. But they get stuck. I can't help it. Biology randomly came to my mind. I've got orange pulp water now. I've made pumpkin lemonade. I really made it my mission to get every single seed, and I did it. At least the ones I didn't drop. Oh, there's still one in there. How dare you? Those might be empty. They're almost like empty looking seeds. Maybe I can't get all of them. Oh well. Does not matter. Here's a bunch of seeds I got sitting on a big moist paper towel. Should have been a plate, but oh well. In fact, I'm going to get a plate. I'm going to put them on a plate. Now I got to boil them. First you boil them, then you roast them. I'm gonna have to go back to my room and see what the fuck the recipe said. Oh, this is gonna be a disaster. I can already tell. Fuck, this is gonna be a pain in my ass. You know what I could do actually? Nah, I'm not gonna risk that. I'm just gonna pick it up with my hands. Seems like the safest
way to not lose a bunch of them. That hair. We don't want that in there. Pretty quiet stream. Nobody showed up. Franco. But then nobody else. Why do they feel warm? Do they produce heat? No, you don't. Bitch. There's a few of them I've dropped. Damn. Put these ones back in the water. Let them rinse off again. There we go. Paper towel was a bad idea. That's my fault, because I thought you were supposed to drain them and then roast them, but I'm supposed to boil them and then drain them and then roast them. My bad. My freaking bad. I dropped a couple. One's way over here. One way over here. There's one somewhere down there. They're the slimiest fucking things I ever tried to pick up in my life. Holy fuck. I'm trying to get them back out of the water. They won't cooperate. They're just running away. Another hair? Where are all these hairs coming from? I guess my head. That'd make the most sense. That's where hair usually come from. I think I'm shaking dice. Snake eyes. Alright, well. Let's throw this here in the trash. Ruler, didn't really use it. Pumpkin looking good. Paper. I put pumpkin all over this paper. These are coupons. I should have not have done that. But I just had a paper towel. What do I do with throw it away? Probably. Yeah, it's right there. At least I keep some in my pocket. Burp. Let's try to save these coupons. And be like, why is there pumpkin all over it? It's like, don't worry about it. What about these little chunks? I feel like I should try to eat them or something. What the fuck do you do with a melon? Or even those big mouths, the big old mouth. Big old mouthpiece. And there's gotta be some way to use it. I'm gonna look all that up. Try to use this pumpkin as much as possible. Because to be fair, I'm only going to get one day's use out of it. I mean, tomorrow's Halloween. So, yeah. It's about 1 day of use. Just about. Should have did it a lot earlier, a lot sooner. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? I just fucking finished, and then I slide off the plate. I I thought I could shake them around a little bit like rice. These are literally covered in like slime, bro. They're fucking covered in slime. You can't pick them up. You can't put them down. You can't move them around. You can't swizzle them. You can't swazzle them. You can't swizzle them. You can't jizzle them. Jeez Louise. Damn it. I hate these things, bro. These are the worst things I've ever tried to clean or eat or do anything with. Bro. They just jump at your fucking hands, bro. I'm sick of these bastards, bro. You know what? Fuck that bitch on YouTube that said you gotta boil them. Why don't I just roast them now? Why the fuck you gotta boil them and then roast them? What the fuck? You gotta do 500? It's like, it's such a tiny amount of food. And it's like, you gotta do this and this and this and this. It's like, no wonder people throw this shit in the trash. No wonder people leave them outside for rabbits to eat. It takes 10 days to prepare one pumpkin to eat it. Yeah. Oh, I got mouth guts I need to get rid of. Looks like just stick the hand in the mouth. Make them vomit. Bleh. No, but seriously, I mean, holy fuck. It's like living vegan. You know, vegans, they get so little food out of the things that they harvest and eat. Unless they're making those noodles. Like I said, I want to try that at some point. Uh-oh, I got some on the floor. This trash right here, it stinks. Gotta do something about it. Kidding me? Oh, pumpkin's done. I don't have a light to put inside. I don't know what I'm gonna do like that, or do about that. Might have to do it the old school way and get a candle. Cool. I guess I'm gonna go set this outside on the front step. The final pumpkin. Ah, big ol' mouth.
for 10 minutes and bake them.
Uh-oh. What's that red thing? Reconnected. How did I lose connection to begin with? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do the rest on stream or not. Maybe not. Nobody even showed up, really. I need to get a picture of the pumpkin. I meant to do that. I'll go grab it. Anyways, I'm getting out of here. I'm going to do a Evil Dead stream here in a few. I might just do these. I might just work on the pumpkin seeds later and just do the game stream now while I'm in the mood for it. And then, yeah. Then I don't know what's going on. I didn't have much weed to smoke. I got enough for tonight, but not much. As much as I want to. But anyways, here's the seeds. Got a little bit of candy, some fruit roll-ups, and cookies. I got more cookies and stuff than candy. And you know what? They got Pop Rocks Kool-Aid popping candy. Like, what the fuck? Kids these days get some crazy shit. Yeah. I guess you can look at some of the fucking changes I made in here in this room. Right? Here's a table that's always been in here. I turned it. I rotated it. Forget the floor is dirty. I gotta clean that too. There's cat food and stuff. I added this little white table over here just to put some extra dishes because, like, I had this this over here has been piled up for fucking ever, bro. And I just have nowhere to work with it. You know, I need both parts of the sink to be able to wash and dry stuff, but the other half of the sink is full of shit that needs to be washed. So I got no working space. And I said, you know what? We have this little white table in the garage. I brought this little fucking thing inside. Now it's just going to be like it's where I'll put dirty stuff that needs washed. And then so I can actually use my sink. Anyway, so yeah, I cleaned off this table. I got more to clean off, obviously. Got a lot to clean up. Kitchen's doing alright, though. Might get rid of this. Probably have to get rid of this fucking fridge at some point. It still works, but it's old and crusty and gross. It needs to be hosed out. Literally need to take outside and hose it down. Because the inside's got, like, fucking stuck on Worcestershire stains and stuff. Specifically Worcestershire, because it would tip over in the door. It would tip over in the door, and that stuff didn't seal very well, or just it wouldn't get sealed very well, and then it would start dripping and leaking. Yeah, so I made a little pumpkin. I got this pulp right here. I don't know what to do with that. Find a use for that. There's just even a couple seeds in there. Oh, wait, this is the sloppy pulp. Where's my good pulp? No, that is my good pulp. Yeah, that's the pulp that I pulled out of, I'm trying to separate one extra seed. It's taking me a sec. Yeah. Probably go do that Evil Dead stream right now. Get that out the way. Because I want to be able to stream other shit that's on my plans. Not that I really care about streaming anyways. I've got pumpkin smelling fingers. It's probably going to be like that all night. Shit. I got nothing else to say, nothing else to do. Got my fucking pumpkin water over here. And a whole big messy counter. I was using my counter space to clean, right? So I moved everything off the table and everything onto the counter, basically. But I gotta sort through it all individually. Okay, I'm leaving. I got nothing to say. No more. I've been trying to, artificially extend. What do you mean disconnected? How would you stay connected then? How is it disconnected? Why am I getting disconnected on my own Wi-Fi in my own house? Anyways, there's my fucking lights. Now watch, I'm gonna open the door, it's gonna disconnect again. Or not. I don't know what the fuck that's all about. I'm out of here. Goodbye.